Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol MTNB. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame, and it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious or rub salt in the wounds or anything like that, but a crazy movement today from a trading lingo, from a chart lingo. You could summarize this by a gap and trap. So if you don't know what a gap and trap is, or maybe you've heard of it and not quite sure, you can see here that the price did have a very, very nice gap up on the morning, and even after the gap up, the price went all the way up there, and some poor souls bought right there. However, from that point forward, it was essentially the bears the remainder of the day. But then, almost the remainder of the day, because this is what kind of makes the chart interesting, is then the final 30 minutes of the day happened, and you can see volume came pouring in here and got a big old green candle. Now, this is not some sort of like great discovery on my part. Anybody that uses charts, understands charts, has noticed this too. And, there is now the question of, hey, is this the start of something bigger? So that's kind of want to focus on here because, yeah, the price is clearly bounced. And if this is going to, start to get any sort of strength behind it, there's certainly some key levels of resistance that need to be broken. The initial level is right here at that purple line there, the 50-period simple moving average, and that's just a very famous level within the world of charts. It was acting as support right there, but again, a foundational rule in charting states when levels of resistance are broken and closed below, they do tend to act as resistance, and when it was broken below it, you can see it acted as resistance there, and then again, fast forward to the final 30 minutes, and you can see that the price is struggling right there at that area. Now, in the event the price can push through there, where's the next level of resistance to focus on? As far as where the next batch of sellers very well could be hanging out up there at the $1.05 mark. But as it stands right now, kind of pointless to talk about doing battle with the $1.05 until the price can first get up above that 50-period moving average. As far as areas of support are concerned, the must-hold level is definitely the 200-period simple moving average. Even if you have a basic understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 200-period, and you know that when the price is up above it, you want to see the price stay above it. And especially in this case, because I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but let's say that the price did actually go down on that level, break down below it, and then just continue to separate to the downside. At that point, you would literally have the price right back inside of this range where it was before, this nice movement happened here. And like I said, not to insult your intelligence, but price movements with true power are not going to be going back to where it all started. I mean, that would essentially put it as, a pump and dump in some senses, but we'll see what happens with it. Like I said, the final 30 minutes today really threw an interesting wrinkle into things. So this week should be pretty interesting. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.